WeHub is a project that tries to provide a solution to the kerosene writing. We harness the solar energy, then we store it in batteries, then we provide it as an affordable electric right. Our main clientele is fishermen who go to fish daga. We saw that they were using kerosene for this fishing. So when they are in the lake, when there are some waves, that kerosene is poured in the lake and hence harmful to the refillings. Fishermen come daily to our WeHub to recharge the batteries or the O boxes because they fish the whole night.
Kapok ne osamo biro, ne watimo pesa lang. Ne wan gi chandruok mang'eny e weche mag ng'iewo chumni, ng'iewo kitambi, ng'iewo kiu, gik mang'eny, spare part mag taya ng'eny. Koro mago ne gin mana kasara le. Koro osam to en gima kisewilo batteries, to en oliel aliel, en mana gi bulb mar bar. Mago kony mono kuom osam. Koro osam nigi gik mang'eny moyudo kuom maber. Ler mar taya mar osam oloyo mar pesa lang. Nikech ler mar pesa lang en ong'eny mana gi pi gi oko. To ler mar osam omako pi kod piny kabisa. Pogruok nitie kuom maduong' gi osam. Kendo oler kabisa, en oler kabisa moloyo mar kitambi. Nikech chumni samoro ma kimoko taya to mako iro. Koro kosemako iro to olil, koro ok owuog maler kaka mar osam.
Yeah, the Kericho estate, we started planting tea here in 1924. In fact, over here behind us there are actually some tea bushes, the original tea bushes that were planted way back in the 1920s. The estate is about 7,300 hectares of tea, 2,000 hectares of eucalyptus, and also we have a lot of infrastructure, roads, factories, houses for our workers, and hydroelectric power stations. The estates became Rainforest Alliance certified in the middle of 2007. We're really proud because this is the first tea farm to become Rainforest Alliance certified. Rainforest Alliance certification gives a reassurance to consumers, particularly those in developed markets, that the tea has been grown responsibly. When I say responsibly, I mean we've grown the tea without damaging the environment, without exploiting the workers, and making sure the workers are well looked after. In addition, the Rainforest Alliance certification is expected to ensure the profitability and the long-term sustainability of the tea business. Well, first of all, we've been working on sustainable tea production for many, many years. We've been hosting the Unilever lead project for sustainability here in Kericho for the last 10 years, and it's a great accolade for my team to become the first sustainable tea farm. For the workers, it means we can continue to provide all the benefits that we've provided over the years, a complete free medical care for every worker and their family.
The company also gives us maize from the store, which we use. Sometimes we used also to get beans from the store, and we have butcheries where we get our meat when we want to change our diet.
Johnson & Johnson and the Mission for Essential Drug Supplies, MEDS, are value-based organizations that believe in impacting communities where they work and live. MEDS was established in 1986 as a joint partnership of the Catholic Church and Protestant churches in Kenya through their respective health secretariats. That is, the Kenya Episcopal Conference and the Christian Health Association of Kenya. Johnson & Johnson believes a corporation has responsibilities to the world community, whereas MEDS, though faith-based, goes beyond religious barriers to serve those with the greatest need. Since 2004, Johnson & Johnson has partnered with MEDS to offer Miconazole mucoadhesive buccal tablets for oral thrush at the lowest possible cost to people in need in Kenya. Miconazole MAT is manufactured by Tibotec, a Johnson & Johnson company. This relationship has expanded to include training of healthcare workers, provision of highly subsidized home-based care kits, strengthening of quality control at MEDS, and community grant making.
MEDS offers quite a wide range of services, but the core ones being the procurement, distribution of medicines and medical supplies, and we also deal with training of the clinicians and people working in the health facilities in the proper utilization of these medicines and management of the health facilities.
MEDS is a very unique organization. First of all, the mission that has formed it, and the fact that it is almost like a community-owned organization with a mission to provide low-cost, quality pharmaceutical supplies, especially to the underserved within the society.
MEDS has encountered challenges within its operations, the major one being the quality of medicines which we get within the country. With the liberalization of trade within the country, that means medicines can come from any part of the world. We've even of late started seeing counterfeits coming into Kenya, and as we test, we realize that we have to invest more money within our quality control laboratory to be able to counter the quality of medicines within the country.
He gets so much from his mother: food, a comfortable place to sleep, and of course, a love that is unsurpassed. But the mother who would do anything for him, the mother who has given him life, has also infected him with the HIV virus, and death can strike before his second birthday. At any given time, the number of pregnant women in Kenya is close to 1.5 million, and up to 120,000 of them are HIV positive. Without intervention, the rate of mother-to-child transmission can be as high as 35 to 40%. In other words, up to 120 infants are exposed to the HIV virus every year. Generally, infants are tested for the HIV virus by the age of 6 weeks, about the time when mothers take them to the clinics for their first immunization shots. If found to be infected, an infant should be placed on antiretroviral treatment (ART) at once. An HIV-positive infant who doesn't receive treatment has less than a 50% chance of surviving to the age of 2.
An adult can last a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years without medication. But an infant will not. Their immune system is not as developed as an adult, so they can't really fight this disease. That's why we want to know as quickly as possible whether the child is infected or not and start them on medication immediately.
Thĩinĩ wa area ĩno ya Gĩthembe, andũ aingĩ nĩ arĩmi, nĩkuo marutaga ũteithio wao mĩgũnda-inĩ kũrĩma, kũrĩa andũ angĩ marutaga wĩra wa biacara gũkũ, tondũ kũrĩ na mabundi ma iratũ, ma nguo. Maĩ marĩa tũhũthagĩra gũkũ tũrutaga rũĩ rwĩtagwo Saba. Nĩ maĩ makoragwo maita maingĩ ti mega mũno makĩria ma kũnyua, no mo tũkĩnyua tũtirĩ na otherwise.
In the top 10 diseases in this area, waterborne diseases actually about 4: diarrhea, intestinal worms, skin diseases. When these people have these diseases, there's a lot of loss in terms of labor. These diseases at some point they may cause death, and also we have realized that if they are children, they lose a lot of days they don't go to schools, and also most of them they have ill health as a result of suffering mostly because of water-related diseases. So you realize that a big chunk of the communities have lost a lot of revenue as a result of taking water which has a lot of infestations. We are going to hold further trainings when the water is available. Behavior change is insidious, it's slow, and it's continuous, so we expect to do series of them. We are going to target the schools, the churches, and any other organized gatherings.